Hey there everybody, welcome back into the kitchen. I'm trying something, I don't know, a little bit different, a little old-fashioned I guess today. I don't have a fruit press and I am desperate to try and make some apple juice out of these apples that have been falling from our trees this August. So I'm going with a recipe we kind of got from a friend and then I lost and then we found online. It looks incredibly simple. Basically just cut up your apples and add some cream of tartar, add some hot water, and then let it sit. So we're actually going to do pretty much just that. The recipe I found online is for one standard size ice cream pail. Conveniently enough I have one of those, because at the moment we also have a couple of nice large pails filled with apples. So I'm going to grab that one there, start cleaning and quartering, and update you as I go along here. Apples look so pretty when they sit, don't they? Alright, on top of our ice cream bucket of cut up apples, we're going to put 2 tablespoons of cream of tartar, or cream of tartar, or whatever the heck it is. I'm just going to sprinkle that around. Then we're going to cover this whole mess with boiling hot water. Might take a couple goes, our kettle is kind of small. So now that the water is nicely boiling, we're just going to pour this over here. In theory, it's as simple as this. Gonna need more water, definitely fogging up the lens. Oh, I guess 1 kettle's enough. Still need to refill it though. Now I cover that and let it sit for 24 hours, give or take. Well, that's an interesting look. Alright, we'll check back on this tomorrow and carry on from there. Alright, so here we are. It's been about 24 hours since we put this all together. And I don't know. Smells appley. We've got this strainer thing here that we picked up at Value Village that I've used in a couple of different things. So I'm just going to pour the apples into there, and unfortunately I don't have the tripod, so you're going to miss that stage, but we'll catch some of the drip through. Well, that's kind of interesting. Left this white residue on the bottom. I don't know if that's the cream de tartar or what that is, but we've got some drippage happening here. This pretty much filled the entire thing. I'm half tempted to use the whatever this wooden piece is, kind of mash it through there a little bit, but as it sits, that's some fairly clear looking juice. So our next stage with this, now that we've strained it out, is apparently to bring it to a boil for about 5 minutes. Keep it healthy, safe, what do they call it, pasteurizing it. So yeah, time for you to bubble and boil apple juice. And I guess it's time for that to go out to the compost. Well, you can't really see it through the steam, but it's starting to sound like a boil at least. We'll give it 5 minutes, cool it off, and give this a taste. Well, it certainly smells like some mighty fine apple juice. Just gonna have to wait and see once she cools down. Well, I guess all we need now is grab a ladle and try and test it here. Well, here's to hoping that this worked out alright. It's got an interesting color to it. Definitely smells like apple juice, still a little warm. A little bitter. That could be that cream de tartar. It does say to add sugar to taste, but I would rather just get used to the taste of natural apple juice. And it's really not that bad. Alright, so this strange, simple, old-fashioned method for making apple juice without an apple press does seem to work. I was kind of expecting a stronger flavor, but that could be a downfall of these apples. Could also be the way it worked out with this particular method. I don't really know. All I do know is that I've got some apple juice to throw in the fridge, and it should last me a couple of days. So, thank you for sticking around for this point in the video, and I hope you have yourselves an absolutely fantastic day ahead. Bye.